was just writing a newsletter, and I was talking about one of the mistakes that I made early on in the training with Nyla, and I thought I'm going to do a quick video on that just to help anyone that might be going through something similar. And we hear a lot about how important it is to meet our dog's needs, and it absolutely is. And I used to take her for a walk. I used to let her go and play with other dogs, have a great time. I'd come back and I'd be like, right, now she's tired, great time to do the training. And it wasn't. And the reason it wasn't was because when we got back, she was still overexcited. She was still over aroused. And to then for me to start coming and going was just adding stress, and it just wasn't working. So I changed things slightly, and what I did was we'd go on the walk, I'd still meet all her needs, but when we got back, I would give her something like a licky mat, and I would just put a load of yogurt on it, and I would just give it her in the same room. So there was no stress, nothing was happening. She was just able to calm down, and it made a huge difference. And what would happen is, I'd say between 30 to 40 minutes after coming back from the walk, and she'd had a licky mat and she'd just been allowed to chill, she was calm enough for me to start the training. So she was in a place where she was able to start learning that actually when my mum goes out, she comes back and that's fine and it's not too scary. And what I saw was then that the duration, the amount of time I was able to leave her, which in the beginning was literally only a few minutes, but it started to increase because she was calm, because she was relaxed. So I guess what I'm saying is always make sure when you start the training that your dog is calm, that they're in that position where they're able to take on the learning that you're doing at the training, and it makes a huge difference. So if me telling you this saves somebody making the same mistake, then it was worth it. See you next time.